Hello, everyone. So, let's talk today about self love versus safe inner world. A lot of times in conversations, people come up and say that, you must first love yourself, without which you cannot love the other. Self is the most important part to be taken care of. Place yourself above others. I don't think this works. This is a big trap because this is constantly a me game. And if there is so much focus on the self, how are we going to even relate to the other? Because in our mind, we have already created this divisiveness where we see self as very, very distinct and separate from the other. How is this going to help to even connect with people meaningfully on a day-to-day basis? And then this sense of self, which is the balloon that we've created, somebody comes to us and gives us one critical feedback, the balloon is punctured. And then again we go back home. I am the most important person. That person has no idea about what I am, who I am, and again this entire drama of me. Rather than that, let's focus on creating a safe inner world. What does that mean? What does a safe inner world look like? A safe inner world is that world where we step down from the self glorification but deal with ourselves with self kindness, especially in those moments when we are vulnerable, when we are in pain, when our emotional needs are not met. Because we have this paradigm of self love, and when these vulnerable moments come in relationships, and they will come unaware, they will knock on our doors anytime. And because we have this inflated sense of self, rather than communicating our need in a sensitive way, we start becoming aggressive or withdraw or become passive aggressive. A safe inner world is we look at ourselves with kindness, especially in moments where we are weak, where we have tough times. Another aspect of safe inner world is we are aware and very minutely aware of our needs, drives, desires, and instincts. And when they are not met through the other person, we don't throw tantrums. We still can tap into the space of equanimity. We still can look at relating to the other in a meaningful way where we have this open communication rather than shutting down. A safe inner world is we are okay sometimes when the other person does not meet our needs or fulfill our expectation. A safe inner world is when such things happen through the other person, the source could be anything. We are still able to tap into peace, equanimity, and happiness, and do not go into dialogues of either self grandizing ourselves or self deprecation. And also, not go into that space where we start blaming the other person, where we start accusing the other person. A safe inner world is where we can deal with our emotions in a healthy way. A safe inner world is we understand this fact of life that not every time each one of us is going to fulfill each other's needs. And a safe inner world is which is free from self grandizing and self deprecation, which is able to look at things as they are. A safe inner world is we don't come down too hard on ourselves, but we deal with ourselves with kindness. A safe inner world is when the other person does something to us which is unhealthy, we don't create this strong divisiveness, but also at times give them the benefit of doubt. I think rather than self love, and this me story all the time, this is what we can look at to create a safe inner world because only from the safety of our inner world we are going to relate to people in very meaningful ways. But if this sense of self and the self story is too strong in our head, will we be able to empathize with people, use compassion, use understanding? I don't think anything of this will come up because there is this strong sense of separation already in our mind. I think from safe inner world is where we can relate to ourselves in a better way, and most importantly, relate to others in a better way also, and therefore forge really strong and meaningful relationships. Otherwise, I think it's too tiring to play these games in any kind of relationship, friendship, with your partner, with your colleagues, anybody at work. It's too tiring, and I don't think this is the right approach, because all throughout the day there's only one strong commentary in our head, which is me story, and we have to stop this debilitating me story, because we can't be alone in this world all the time. We have to relate with someone in some way. So therefore this me story has to dilute, and we have to come to this safe inner space which creates harmony for us, and then that harmony will also reflect outside when we go out in the world and connect with others. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day.